Welcome back to Vegan Live Fit. We're looking good, can save the earth. This is Corinne Sutton. I'm here to talk about, by going vegan, will this make you into a sex god or goddess? Now, I like to say, through my own experience, I realized a huge difference in my sex drive and my sexual interest. And it's mostly because of the foods and the lifestyle I was in before until now. And before, when I was consuming meat, when I would actually avoid eating heavier foods. I would actually avoid eating heavier foods, especially on a hot date, like a brand new hot date. I'm going to take this chick out. I would really avoid like the steakhouses and buffets and all that shit. I'll definitely stay away from it and really looked into more of the Mediterranean place, just because the food was lighter and I didn't want my sex drive to be hindered, or the girl I'm taking out, I don't want her to fall asleep on me either, because that fucking sucks. It's truth. That's the truth, And the thing is, why would I, if eating meat was so great, why would I naturally avoid something that I already knew that would hinder my sex drive? You know what I'm saying? Why would I do that? So, through my experience, when I went vegan, just imagine how much better my sex drive increased by eating more plant-based, because when we consume animals, it's acidic, right? And our body takes a lot of energy to break down meat. So this is why we get tired and sluggish and stuff like this. And especially with the high saturated fat, because when I was consuming meat, my fat percentage was a lot higher too. So I was carrying, on the average, somewhere between 15 all the way up to 18% body fat. So this kind of played a role too, because fat is everywhere. Fat can clog up our blood vessels. It can stay around the organs, around the muscles. It's all over the place. So the thing is, by consuming all those heavy meats and stuff like that, and carrying that much body fat, it definitely wasn't something that I should be carrying inside my body. So when I went on a more plant-based lifestyle, and once I became vegan, I realized a huge increase in everything, in my sex drive, and my mental capability, my sexual interest. Everything increased. It's like I'm like always ready now. It's ridiculous. And I noticed that through the plant-based products, it really depends on what we're also consuming too. So here's a couple foods that really helps with your libido. So number one of my first best foods is, number one, watermelon. Watermelon is full of electrolytes, full of amino acids, and it's high in vitamin C. And one thing that really helps with your sex drive, especially in watermelon, is citrulline. Citrulline is a natural dilator that actually helps dilate the blood vessels. So when your blood vessels are more dilated, and this is for men and women, when our blood vessels are more dilated and we have more blood going to our private organs, this is definitely going to increase our sexual arousal and our libido. So like I said, for men and women, so definitely consume more watermelon. And also we have almonds. Almonds is really good because it's a healthy fat. Definitely. And if you're eating healthy fats, this helps with production of not melatonin, but it helps with production of dopamine and serotonin. So this is our happy pleasure receptors in the brain. So the more we have, the more happier we're going to be, more excited we're going to be, more sexually aroused we're going to be when we want to have sex with our partners. So definitely look into almonds. And with the other foods, they're pretty much the same. They're pretty much going to do the same thing, increase blood vessel dilation, and also increase with your serotonin and dopamine levels in the brain. So you have watermelon, you have almonds, you have avocados is really good. You also have, let me think, there's tribulus. Tribulus is really good too, because the thing about the tribulus plant, and you can get this in supplement form or eat it at its raw state. But with tribulus, this actually helps with more testosterone production. And for men, this is amazing because this is going to help with our sex drive. It's going to help with our libido. And for women, this is really good too, because a lot of women are very scared about testosterone. But here's the thing. Here's the facts about testosterone in women. When women has a good balance of testosterone, they're more interested in sex, their sexual arousal is higher, and they want to have sex more, you know. So that's the thing, like just because you know, there's a big misconception when women hear testosterone, they think automatically they're going to grow a beard or get an extra chin or some shit, or look like a man or something. No, that's not true. We all, you know, have estrogen and testosterone levels in each other's body. Like men does produce estrogen, but it's at a lower level, and obviously we produce more testosterone. And with women, they produce more estrogen, but they do also produce testosterone too, but at their normal levels. You know, so we both have levels of each of both hormones, you know, and it's just keeping that balance for whatever gender you are. Yeah, so for women, you know, having a healthy balance of testosterone definitely will help with your sex drive. And one more thing that's really good for sex drive, if I could put my finger on it, is, I said watermelon, tribulus, avocados, almonds, and also the last one is Maca powder. Maca powder is really good for balancing your hormone levels, and also helps with your libido too. So, and like I said, safe for men and women. And the one I really recommend, I highly recommend, is the one from Inca Living. Inca Living makes a maca powder that's called Triple Maca, and the Triple Maca is 60% red, 20% yellow, 20% black. Now, most generic macas are usually yellow. You know, usually you get the yellow, and yellow usually just helps with stamina. But if you get the Triple Maca, you're going to get benefits of all three. And what the main, since we're talking about sex and libido and all this stuff, you know, the red really helps with your libido, really helps with the stamina, really helps with testosterone and balancing your hormones. So definitely look into that. I'll put the link down below if you want to get that. But it's really good. It's 100% organic, all natural, you know, and it's really good. So with that said, you know, being vegan will make you into a sex god or goddess. It will definitely help increase your testosterone levels, or for women, balance everything out. It will also help with your interests and arousal level too. And sex is good, you know, sex is really good. It definitely helps calm the mind. It's really good to connect with one another and stuff like that. So, I mean, with that said, you know, definitely be vegan, you know, live life and fit forever. Peace out, you guys. Have good sex.